Hey there, Leo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of December, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Leo, if this reading resonates and you would like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Wow, okay, Major Arcana coming through. These are some intense energies this month. As I was saying, all the information about how to book a personal reading is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want to say thank you and show your gratitude, donation link is also below. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Okay, Leo, there's a lot of major arcana showing up in this reading. And for me as a reader, major arcana is always indicative of your higher self, your soul, whatever you want to call it, coming into play. More so in the recent past and the current situation, not so much in the near future. We'll talk about the near future in a second. Main energy for your reading this month is the Queen of Pentacles. There's very much an energy of you taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, supporting yourself, really kind of like being there for you, taking care of your environment. This is very much like TLC for yourself, and I love it because your higher self is really kicking into play, and I think you have to take care of yourself here in the 3D world and make sure that you, your physical body, all of that really feels good in order to be able to deal and comprehend and understand and accept all of these energies. So in the recent past, you get the Chariot, the Two of Swords, and the Empress. There's a certain direction that you want to move in, okay? You just don't know how to do it. You're not sure about what to do here when it comes to this person. And I do see that somebody that you're dealing with is someone very important to you. This person is like all that in a bag of chips as far as you're concerned. They're like the best thing since sliced bread. Like they mean a lot to you. And you're showing me like, I want us to move in a positive direction. I want us to move in a good direction. I just genuinely don't know what to do or like how to make that happen. In the current situation, you get the Star, the Moon, and the Page of Swords. There is a deep desire happening for you to essentially kind of like leave the past in the past and move past it. But again, there's a lot of unknowns, which either you don't, like there's certain things here which you're not looking at, you're refusing to look at. Or for some of you, it may be that the universe is just like, it's not time for you to see these yet, Leo. It's not time for you to like come to these realizations yet. I do see you having, some doubts, some questions here, but overall, I see the desire. I see what direction you want to move in, and I just feel like it's a little bit difficult for you to move in that direction, at least now. In the near future, you get the Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Now, what's interesting, look at how these cards came out. They came out like this. You and your person are a divine match intellectually, right? And so you're the King of Swords, you're the Queen of Swords, they're the King of Swords, or vice versa. I don't assign gender to my cards, right? And I know you're a fire sign, not an air sign, but you're both very logical. You're both very intelligent, right? The thing is, you're not looking in the same direction. The Queen is looking that way. The King is looking that way. If the cards came out like this, I'd be like, oh, you guys are looking in the same direction. You're moving in the same direction. Beautiful. You're not. And I don't know why, if it's you or your person, but there is an energy here of kind of like, pardon my French, a little bit of BS, a little bit of someone lying to themselves here. So let's see what's going on. Let's start off with clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords. You're unhappy, which is why you're so focused on taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself and really giving yourself the TLC that you want. It's your way of kind of still feeling in control, maintaining control, feeling like, not all is lost and you're not kind of like a plastic bag in the wind. It's your way of feeling like I still have some semblance of control. And it gives you mental clarity. When you're able to feel good in your body and take care of yourself, whether that's eating good, sleeping well, working out, whatever it is that you do for your 3D body, whether it's, shopping, cleaning up your environment, I don't know. That's going to be different for each of you. That allows you to feel more in control, more like, okay, I got this, right? Because you are pretty unhappy. You are pretty disappointed. And so that's kind of your way of like handling things. Let's take a look at the recent past. I'm going to clarify the Chariot in the recent past for you. Chariot is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Lovers. You do really want to move past whatever happened. I do see something very difficult happening in the recent past. It's between you and another person. This is a soul connection. You guys are showing up as the lovers. The lovers is not just you and your person here in the 3D world. It's a deep connection. It's a soul connection. It's one of those really, really intense connections. And I see that it completely crumbled and completely shattered. And it left you both very, very devastated. I will say this though. Something in the foundation between you and your person was not solid. It crumbled because it was meant to crumble. Whatever happened, as painful and difficult as it was like a house of cards. You could not keep building past the point that you and your person were at. And you're showing me, I wish I could just like snap my fingers and move past this really quickly. Like, just zoop, just move past it. You're not able to though in the recent past. You're moving quite slowly. So instead of literally just like zipping past it, leaving it in your rearview mirror, you essentially feel stuck. Like you're moving so slowly. And I do see it frustrating you. Because you're showing me like, okay, like it's been long enough. Why am I still dwelling on this? Why does this still suck? Why does it still hurt? Well, the universe has its own clock. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in the recent past. Two of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. You're kind of turning into the monetary aspect here in the recent past. And what I mean by that is in order to kind of feel more in control, feel better about your situation, you may be going shopping, you may be buying yourself some more things. I do see like things, tangible things here in the 3D world. It helps you like going on shopping sprees or, what I call retail therapy. It helps you emotionally detach from the pain because it gives you that short-term temporary emotional fulfillment. The thing is, you're showing me I don't know how to get to like actually feeling emotional fulfillment, like emotional stability, because you're still so devastated from what happened between you and your person. And so you're going for these like, short-term solutions, which again, it's not a judgment. Like I'm just saying like this is what I'm seeing because, shopping or purchasing expensive things or, whatever it is you're doing here in the 3D world, it helps you emotionally disconnect from the pain, from the fact that it still sucks between what happened between the two of you, from the difficult emotions, right? But you're showing me like, I don't really know how much longer this is going to keep working. Let's take a look at the Empress in the recent past. Empress is clarified by the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. You really do love this person. Despite everything that happened between the two of you, in the recent past, you're showing me, I still feel very connected to them. I still care about them deeply. And some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. It's showing up strongly here. You do still care about them deeply. You do still have a lot of love for them. And you're still kind of hopeful. There's this little glimmer within you in the recent past of maybe we can have a new beginning. Maybe we can start over. Maybe we can actually make this happen and build and create here together, right? And you're showing me the reason I feel this is because I do still love this person. And so I'm not ready to completely let go of all hope that we can make things work. Let's look at the current situation, see what's going on. I'm going to clarify the Star. Okay. The Star in the current situation is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Chariot. You got the Chariot in the same row in the recent past. You're just hopeful that this person's going to do something. Do something. Make some move, right? I want to move past this. You want to move past this. I'm in pain. You're in pain. Like, we don't want to be in this energy. Let's just wipe the slate clean. This is the Fool. Let's wipe the slate clean. Let's have a new beginning. Just do something. I still see you as my long-term person. I still see you as the person I can have a long-term relationship with and a successful relationship, and we can be together. Like, let's just make a move. You're literally like yelling at this person through the 5D, like make a move, do something so that we can both start moving past this. Like, I still want a future with you. And that's all you're hoping for here. You're showing me like that's my one desire when it comes to this connection and it comes to this person is just to be able to have a new beginning. Like, just do something. Oh, let's take a look at the Moon in the current situation. Moon is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're refusing to feel. Remember how I said like there's certain things you're not really willing to look at, you're refusing to look at? You're refusing to allow yourself to feel the pain of the loss of this connection. You're not really allowing yourself to fully dive in and be like, okay, this is how much this sucks, right? You're kind of like dipping your toe into the pool of like, oh, this hurts, this sucks, I don't have them. I've lost this connection, I've lost this person, but you're not allowing yourself to dive in 100% because you're showing me I still have the belief that we will be able to work through this, that we'll be able to rebuild. They'll come together with me and we'll work together. They'll give 50%, I'll give 50%, and we can build and we can move in a much more positive direction. That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're manifesting right now when it comes to this connection. Let's look at the Page of Swords in the current situation. Page of Swords is clarified by the Temperance, Four of Wands, and the High Priestess. You're hoping that if you just wait long enough, right, that this person's going to feel this connection again. So it's like, yeah, we broke up, we separated, it ended, but the bond is still there. And you're hoping if I just give this enough time, if I just wait long enough, it'll click for them, right? It's like their conscious, their higher self is going to come in and be like, hey, you know, you miss Leo, you want Leo, come back to Leo. You do have your doubts. I do feel like you kind of recognize like maybe you're a little bit delulu in hoping for this, right? Like, you know, how rational, how logical is it that this is going to actually happen? But deep down, that's where your energies are kind of guiding you. Like, just wait it out, Leo. Just wait a little bit longer. Just wait and we can this person will come back. And again, for those of you that this isn't you, this could be your person's energy. Let's take a look at the near future, see what the Five of Swords is all about. Five of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Oof. Someone's confused. Someone's confused. And I do feel like this is you, Queen of Wands. Somebody is really, really confused. But the problem is they're essentially showing me like I'm emotionally confused. I'm emotionally overwhelmed, but they don't like the way that sounds, right? Telling somebody like, oh, you're emotionally overwhelmed. It's like, no, I'm not. I can handle this. Like, I got this, right? It's a little bit of bullshit here. Because the way this person's presenting it, it's like, I'm emotionally confused, but I have one wall preventing me from seeing that. And then I have another wall, which is blocking the first wall. Basically, this person's trying to like distance themselves from their emotional overwhelm, emotional confusion, because they don't like the way it makes them feel. They don't like to admit that they're like weak or that they can get emotionally overwhelmed or emotionally confused. It's like, no, remember, I'm in control. I got this. I'm not confused. I'm not overwhelmed. Like, I'm in control. So somebody really prides themselves on being able to maintain control over their emotions here in the near future. And I do feel like it's you, but it could also be your person. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the near future. Also, Leo, like I said, if this reading resonates and you want to say thank you, donation link is below in the description box. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Star. You got the Empress in the recent past, and you got the Star in the current situation. It's hard. It's very hard because someone is trying to be logical here. Someone is like, look, get a grip on these emotions. Just, you know, set the emotions aside. Let's look at this black and white. Let's look at this logically, right? What would you do? How would I approach this? Like, don't let your emotions get the better of you. Don't allow yourself to get confused and overwhelmed by emotions. Just, you know, black and white. Let's look at this practically. But it's hard. It's difficult to be practical when the emotions and the desire to build and the desire to have a relationship and the desire to have a connection restart with this person, those are also very powerful energies. And so this person's kind of like trying to shove them off and ignore them and pretend like they don't exist, but they keep coming back. And it's like, you don't have to completely focus on the feelings, but you also don't have to be completely logical. Like, it can be 50-50. But someone here really just doesn't value emotions, doesn't value feelings. They're like, let's do what makes sense. Let's take a look at the King of Swords in the near future. King of Swords is clarified by the Fool, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Someone's really conflicted here because, again, logically, it's done. We're done. You should move on. Why are we still talking about this? Why are we still dwelling on this relationship? There's nothing left here. We said we're done, done, done. Emotionally, though, they're not done. They still very much think about you. They still want to communicate. They too want to wipe the slate clean and have a new beginning and start over. Okay? And this is where the conflict comes in. Their brain is like, hey, it's done. It's over. Move on. Their emotions are like, it's not done. You still miss this person. You still want them. And this is where they're conflicted. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Leo. From the universe, you get the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords. You're trying to keep everything under wraps. You're trying to be very much in control, remember? I'm unhappy, but if I go shopping, if I take care of myself, if I, etc., it's not going to hurt as much. I'm still in control. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not letting my emotions get the better of me. Okay? And it works. Sometimes it works, right? Like retail therapy is the thing because it does work. It helps numb the feelings. It helps you forget about it. And so it's almost an energy of like, as you're going through this difficult ending, sometimes you feel in control, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like you got a grip on everything and you're good, and sometimes you don't. And Leo, guess what? That's totally normal. So Leo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, like I said, if you enjoy what I do, donation link is below. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Leo, and I'll see you here on the next one.